Are not going to jump into the server right here, right now, and show us an improvement from Inferno. Int's the best player on their international outings. Gotta put better. Vexite, after yesterday's single best of one total pop-off, gotta try to tap back into that. aliStair on the op versus Henny is a challenge. Liazz and CSGO can just slot in, but somebody's got to do something, or else Grayhound...
Somebody got to do something.
Or else Grayhound
honestly
will be doing nothing in Cologne.
Yeah. And
straight up.
And they didn't even play against European teams. They came just to play NA teams. America's teams.
Yeah, careful there.
America's finest.
America's finest. Yeah, we'll put it that way. Stronny and Launders on the mics. Chev and JRaz on the buttons, the 1s and 10s and 2s. Let's lock it in, folks.
J-Chev. Chevraz.
Smoke thrown out from Vinny. He's got a flashbang as well. We're going to get the cat push. Now, vent is unopened. That's cool. Not going to have to worry about a market flank. CSGO, nice tap first. Looking for another one. Apartments player starts to challenge him, though, so now he's getting shaved off into the side of this bench position. aliStair's connected to a head. It's a 4v3, which looks good. Remember, vent's not broken, so that's going to announce it. 2 more clean headshots, and Vinny's position told because they left the vent unpopped. Vinny gets smoked. And I hear an eruption of Aussies down the line.
That's good. Good to hear some energy,
God,
for sure.
They need it, man.
It was quiet on Inferno.
Yeah, but, you know.
Even after rounds 1.
I'll remind you, they were also 3-0 up at the start of the first map.
Yes, they didn't have anything to get excited about because they didn't really have any adversity at that point. But now with the whole map behind them, it's time to get loud. It's time to get loud.
Get rowdy. Winner of this match goes on to play the Ninjas in Pajamas for a chance to progress to group stage. Loser goes home. It's going to be Imperial to just sit big.
Sipping on
lean. Sit back
when
and
Fredo died, I was sipping on lean.
Vinny just likes the sound of his own voice, so that's why he's been talking this whole time. He says, hey guys, this in-game leader thing's pretty cool. I speak, you listen. Couple of Glock dinks here versus aliStair, all good. He's got himself 2, MP9. Yeah, commit to that spray, Vexite. Mow him down, send him a message. Listen, I know Aussies have a fighting spirit. I know they do. They're tough dudes down under.
We're UFC fans, so we know.
They got a good community down there, a bunch of nice guys and gals.
Yes, they do.
You know, I cheer for the Aussies because I am from North America. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I know your struggle.
Yeah, the Queen was lording over us together.
Okay.
Both
We didn't fight for our freedom. We're Canadians. We asked for it politely. Okay. We know what you guys were, how you were mistreated down under.
Yep.
We share the
Buy
same
into
struggles.
the breach and those kinds of guys.
Yeah. That's the enemy.
The Thomases of the world.
So I cheer them on. Can't imagine the weight, the burden of, you know, trying to live out your dreams, taking it to Europeans, and then just losing over and over. So Liazz has had enough. Picks up a kill versus Vinny. aliStair's on the staircase and waiting for something, but nobody's really giving him skin. There's no overcommitment from Imperial just yet. They've also got felps still just lurking out top middle, so there's timing there that could end up unraveling the connector presence. aliStair is starting hot after that pistol, 6-0. Oh, felps though, instant headshot. Beautiful chance for Imperial to now just unravel this A-hold. Ints on ticket with a teammate. And it is Vexite rotating over with that SMG. Smokes are down, but so's the Molotov. Blocks off the opposite default. And Vexite's phasing smoke, but he gets found out. felps doing a great job with his 2 kills of allowing the rest of the team to just fixate in on ticket. And even though CSGO tries to press against the smoke, boltz and JOTA just lean back.
It's got to be the standout quality of Imperial, that they're just so good at waiting and being active while they do it. That's something that I really want to watch Furia games to see if that's coming up with them and if their styles change to lean towards what Imperial sort of built up with Fallen's approach to the game these days. So of course, Fallen's old approach to the game was a lot of CT reaggressions, but some methodical defaults and stuff like that on T side, but different to what Imperial have built, for sure. Imperial less aggressive on CT side, but
there's some aggression for you. aliStair taking that op straight into Palace, opens up. Risky business, this buy. Liazz and Sicko are limited, definitely can recover from this 4v5, especially when we're talking about this system. These are those kinds of situations where Imperial can still seemingly fight at full force. Assuming aliStair doesn't rack up 2 more kills if they exit ramp on him. It's really cool to just see, a system that Fallen creates and implements, and then after he leaves, it continues on.
Yeah, man. Like you said, it's harder than it looks to even keep something like that on top of the IGL change with the new players added. So it's in safe hands with Vinny. Looks like.
A man who plants trees will never sit in its shade. He builds it for those who come after. And that's what Fallen did for Imperial. Vinny, wow. Swings, deletes the op, sat back on ticket.
Jesus Christ.
Insto on Ninja, holds on. Palace Peak comes out, trade frags there. Vexite also applying pressure. And Sicko over the top. Missed op shot. Second player's on stairs, but that's that limitation, that Desert Eagle. It's right there. Oh, but he still comes in big.
Shot.
Nice one from Liazz. Grayhound fighting to maintain this early CT
go get
success.
That bomb, son. There's no way you can just pull this off.
He jumps over the firebox. 10 seconds, ticking quick. He sees him. He knows he's there. Liazz still surviving. Bomb is going to be planted, but he goes to the opposite side. Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
But the kill!
No
1
way.
second! Oh! What is...
Henny,
how is...
come on, man.
Who is... How?
How do you make a mistake like that?
He didn't plant.
Just plant anywhere.
Why didn't he plant?
Press E, click.
Well, fun round of Counter-Strike.
That was crazy.
Put it that way. That was fun.
Oh, man.
We take those.
Okay.
Henny had plenty of time to decide. I mean, I understand not planning front sight.
Yeah.
But
then the crouch slide, not plant. That wasn't very Tony Hawk.
Yeah, he knows. Fierce teammates, do you say anything, or you just kind of all don't acknowledge that? Unlucky.
I don't get the Navi style of tell people what they did wrong.
Sure. Hey.
Unlucky.
Hey, dummy, you messed up. You can't be saying that,
Hey, you
man.
low-confidence idiot. Look in the mirror. You're ugly.
You can't be saying things like this. Those are your teammates, man. You got to have breakfast with them every day.
I don't know what's worse, your gameplay or you.
And by the way, you stink.
You stink.
Oh, I do still feel bad for Grayhound, though. It's one of those moments where, like, look what they're left with. aliStair, he was making it happen with that op. Now he's got a scout.
Are you saying it was a tactical move? Oh my God.
I'm just saying there's worse positions to be in.
This is free for Phelps.
He'll mow down the player coming in. Cat catching him off guard with that one. You know, if you're Grayhound.
So this is where Phelps' identity was born on Mirage.
Talk me through it.
He was the guy before Art even was born in Counter-Strike to get into the window every round of Mirage. Did even more than Fur. So that's it on T-sides. Get him there and prosper. This will probably be his most aggressive T position.
They're holding on the ramp. Remember, it's the scout, not the op. 3 of them about to come in. It's a lot of pressure. They're low HP. Liazz still hanging on, but the fallback. Henny.
Oh, what?
He forgets about the second or thought they both got away.
Okay, well, aliStair's alone.
But he's got the bomb.
Yeah, he doesn't have health. He doesn't have health.
But he smoked it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Smokeland's plump. And let's see what he can do with this. I mean, this is going to be so hard to figure out. He at least got an M4. And time is being delayed. And it's 30 seconds. I mean, they got to come for this. I mean, they're going to wait out the smoke smartly. So it's a perfect amount of time here for aliStair to make something happen. His only 2 rotations are Palace or through connectors, so we'll see.
Such a nice clutch.
Let's see if they plant default. Because if they plant default while they're watching Palace, that might actually be the genius move.
Yeah. Bombs down, felps as well, just trying to play it safe with the jiggles, but aliStair now knows call to action. He's got to go. Ooh.
He definitely saw something. He's got to lean
Yeah,
a
he
little
can
bit
see
forward.
He can see it. He's hoping Felps gives him another bit of skin, but that M4 save, it's just too tantalizing. You can use that gun in the follow-up. He's got Kevlar. Ooh, what could have been.
What could have been.
But is not in the end. Felps got here really quick. A trademark, so I'm being told. Nice effort from Liazz. A little no scope with it too. Definitely had a chance on that one, but it's Imperial with a second round win. And that economy is on a very fragile line right now, Grayhound. They'll have an M4 to play with. Where do you put an M4? You got one M4 CT side Mirage. What are you doing with it, Mohan?
I am taking the best spawn, and I am either pushing underpass or Palace right off.
Okay, but he already pushed Palace with that op 2 rounds ago.
See, he doesn't have any. I don't think he has a spawn on this round. He was in the back a little bit, so
He's heading over towards B.
he's palm flashing.
Well, at least if you play B, I feel like it's a likely save to the next round. Sometimes guns are destined to be moved forward 2 rounds in a row.
Oh, sorry, he was B. I was looking at the wrong part of the map. Oh, I thought he was 8.
No, he is 0.
He was 0. Okay, this is great. Yeah, push anything. So this is a good call out. Now the scary part again versus Imperial is that like they're very calm and sit back, and they don't really have holes in their default. Like they actually don't. So they'll go slow. And it's rare they make mistakes, but everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, there we go.
That's 1.
Everyone makes mistakes.
That's also information. That's the M4. Will they move faster to get away from it? They use the Molotov to burn out Sandwich. Ooh!
Oh, wait, what? From
Vexite nasty. Coming off of the triple box.
Oh, hell yeah.
Double deagle. Vinny's trying to come in. It's 3. Damn, Vexite. 3 Juandigs. And this now falls on the shoulders of Henny on his own. He comes out from ramp. He could still do this. Definitely. No weapons picked up by the others. Vexite now misses a shot. And Henny's going to try to close the gap. His teammate's coming over. Vexite looking to close it. And Henny, well, he's got himself a bomb plant.
Oh,
and
here's
this time,
the risk.
he should be able to put that bomb down. He's got extra time, but Inns comes through. Vexite.
Have at it.
Sick Deegs.
Those are nasty. We got some great Deeg plays today. Blitz on Ancient. And Vexite's 3K right here. And I was looking, I think, from Firebox POV, wondering how that guy got the kill. And it was all Vexite, baby. He is the rookie to come out of Australia that has been talked about a ton. And it sort of felt like here's a turning point for Grayhound. They pick up Vexite. It's not that his international stats have been outstellar, but his individual maps in some moments have been like, okay, he's good enough.
Yeah.
Now let's see if we can be consistent. But
I just do that all the time.
yes, and we're still getting like moments, maps, but it's not like he's taking over events or anything like that. But definitely a solid welcome addition to Grayhound. Absolutely.
Three clean Deegs.
Really cheering about on the
You're
other
looking up the
stream.
Liquid stream, aren't you? Yeah, that's what you want to see,
I heard
huh?
him say you kinder.
Yeah, that's what you want, Laundries? You want to know if Liquid are still afloat?
I don't really care about them because they're European, but
Your problem now. Euro nerds. Not my Liquid.
I think they might actually win share on big.
Oh, Vexite, dude. Oh, he starts walking up top middle. Missed op shot. Oh, but the team flash comes out.
The flat. Oh no,
It's just
nothing
weird
from mid.
timing.
And they get out. Vexite, or sorry, aliStair
What
gets
the
away.
hell?
That's nice at least.
aliStair gets around the corner, puts
It's
the op
messy,
back up.
but aliStair's 10-2.
They feel like they had to get that one. Feels unlucky that that flash is coming out from Imperial because it just so happens that the fight unfolds right there with it. T's not going to look away in that heat of the moment, but that's what allows for the connector player to escape. What's the move here, though? You've got a guy in Palace for some time now. Bomb's coming over. So it's going to be Henny, JOTA, and boltz
Man.
all up in Palace, and Vinny's going to sell him some snake oil.
Yeah, they're not flashing halls right here, so they'll just chill. If Vinny gets a kill somehow, they have enough time to make this really strange. So we'll see about the Palace walkout. aliStair could. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh, and a ramp. Yeah.
Oh,
God damn.
no.
God damn.
Oh, I feel for that timing out. I mean, the clear to spawn.
Did he start moving because of
He
Vinny?
turned around and looked at spawn.
No, because of Vinny.
Maybe, but if he did, it was only for a second, and everything was good. You had 2 players on B. You didn't have to turn around.
Didn't have to turn around.
Did not have to turn around.
I think that's all Vinny needed was someone to turn around, right? I don't like. You mean they were thinking someone could have lurked from window because they didn't have any window control?
Well, in my mind, it's like
there was definitely a. Is Great broken this round? Is there a way to see that?
I'm in the server. I'll go check. Great is
yeah,
broken.
Great's
yes.
broken, and they didn't have anyone watching it, so
Sure.
they left the gap in window.
And like 1
So CT
second
maybe went to check
possibility.
it. So that's aliStair could have rotated back out through CT, but he came through the site. Then after some time, they started to get nervous. Then they see Vinny. Then they're worried about 2 things. That's what causes you to turn around sometimes. It's leaving your own gaps. But if it was Vinny walking out, then good play from Imperial right there to just one little seeded out.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Sowing the seeds of doubt. Next thing you know, they got confidence issues for the next 20 years of their lives.
I like the double smoke window on a simple round to make sure that it can't get exploited to just go forward with a light hit or something like that. And I think they know it's not going to be full guns here for Grayhound, so maybe a repeat on the Palace walkout.
2 players up close. 5-7's known to churn through heads. That player up in window starts to run over quick. That's moving one of the AKs in. He drops down into the alligator pit. Ooh!
Oh my God.
aliStair and Liazz putting up kills with the 5-7s. It's an M4 for Liazz. Double Molly's going to burn him away. He's not able to hold on to that. JOTA bests him. Sicko moves in with the AK. 1 of 2. Ints picks up the kill elsewhere, and JOTA just standing on stairs. But Sicko comes out, decides to take it to the fight. Henny's landing shots, but Sicko's connecting to the head. And we've got Grayhound holding on. 2 AKs, and they were barely needed. It was the 5-7s that kicked it off.
Those 5-7 shots from under balcony is what saved the day. The Molly to chase the guy from under balcony to default, that was cool. And JOTA flushed out that frag, but by that point it was sort of already too late. Like, look at what happened right here. 1 for 2, and then an upgraded gun, and Ins came through in mid, and it was all about Sicko after that.
Whoa, right through, huh? Liazz gonna hold back JOTA, who got a little confident in this one. I saw the money coming out of Imperial as well. We've got Grayhound posting up a CT side to be talking about.
You think Phelps just pressed E from that range?
Yeah.
Said maybe I could reach. You know he wants to get it. He wants it bad. But they're doing a good job of protecting it for the moment.
Tech 9 in the hands of Henny was what unraveled the A play 2 rounds ago. Phelps sticking around will fall victim to the ramp clear.
What a crazy angle that he can see through into connector from there. Can he see like over the connector smoke into that pocket? That's actually sick.
Ooh, Sven's not broken again. Oh. And usually you're thinking,
And now
like,
they're watching it.
right? It's like, yeah, it's not broken, which means they're not going to watch it. But then you break it, and there's a guy literally there. Like, the trade-off is supposed to be that there is nobody holding it. If you're holding it, why not break it? But Vinny won't be too upset. He doesn't get mad. Nice little flick there from aliStair. Adjusts. We've got a lot of damage done to the majority of Grayhound. Look at those health bars, boys. Contact clearly all across the map from everybody, but it's going to be boltz saving onto the AK. And Grayhound racking up a respectable amount of rounds already.
Definitely have.
Keep going. aliStair looking better on this map than the first. But work's still very much set out for them.
Coming through that one gun again here from boltz. And they are just running it up the ramp right away. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Okay, I thought they committed fully. But there's no flashes, right? So they're going to find a timing and go for it. Let's see if the pistol jumps across. Both players on the site will be overstressed for a second. They both have to, you know, hit their opener, basically.
They did it with 5.7s. They can do it with guns.
Oh, that's the op-down.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Hey there. Oh, hello. What you doing?
I just ran by.
Yeah, it's just had the jump scare of his life. Buddy's coming, zoom in. Phelps going, it's clear. All right. That one got a little zany.
He said, what are you doing on your belt? Come help me kill these CTs.
Buying what they can. boltz is going to be limited. Everybody else looking at AKs for majority. Good for Grayhound putting up a fight. Ooh, ooh. Surely that was spotted. Oh,
whoa.
Liazz snaps it up, but they still peek in the fire. He's burning. Felps commits to the cause. Vinny clears Liazz out of connector. They know there's another underpass, and Vinny's shot's not far off the mark. He looks to escape up connector, but yeah, Ince's just going to come out and gun him down, and with nobody top mid to help him.
Oh, but he gets the smoke off the top con, and they get scared about A. The walk gets going B.
If they keep
Dude,
up this pace.
Vinny just did this after dying, and it's actually having an impact on the round. The timing is here. They made it look like they were going towards the A site, his final wish. And the plant will actually take place.
Ooh. A curious little situation we've got ourselves here.
Oh my God. Is that the genius last second smoke from Vinny?
With his dying breath, he says, "Run, you fools." Go B. And they get down up into the B site. Down, up, sideways. If they can pull it off. There's a lot of util for the retake. There's kits in play. Bomb at the halfway point and crouching down beneath the window already. Lets Ince get really close. He sees both. And JOTA's trying to fall away from it. Locked in the fight. Escapes the apartments player.
What?
Catches aliStair as he's trying to underhand smokes.
Oh
it's
my-
an op swap.
What?
What am I watching?
Oh my God, JOTA. What the hell is going on?
He switches to an op to no-scope the last one.
I guess aliStair had to smoke the bomb, but he ran in. They didn't get the kill yet.
But he still could have smoked bomb without running in the open and jumping.
They
you could underhand the smoke from the cover of
and
the
he was
corner.
sitting on default that the spray went down. I mean,
what are these?
that was wacky, man. That was also, yeah, I guess Ince could have got the kill there too, but holy smokes.
What a wild scene.
It was Vinny's smoke, the genius smoke.
Vinny's smoke.
Top con dying, looking at A site as if he was going to phase it. That led all three Grayhound players to go, oh crap, we've got no one on A.
In his dying breath,
Dying breath. Boom.
Vinny sets him up to get at least a fourth.
Vinzera.
I would like to have, you know, we always put the V first, like Vinferno.
Falvin.
But if he's good on like Anubis, it should be like Anubini,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That one works.
Anubini.
Liazz leaning back, giving him a little space to play here. He doesn't have close support, and Felps has just walked out. Felps has been very content to just walk out that ramp.
Aluvinium.
Yeah, sure. Not bad. Ince off stairs, though. Easy pickup. And the bomb's confirmed. Jungle player's got one. Support is here. Liazz will not be left to die alone.
Man, all these A ramp plays.
And they don't have the bomb either, so... Yeah, A ramp plays a little
They're like-
sketchy. That A Palace push as well, when the 257 sitting under Palace got him. And JOTA, he thinks he's safe, but aliStair caught a glimpse of him and closes in on it. So Grayhound right back to the winning ways in a very comfortable look.
Their T-side on Mirage has been so much less detailed than Inferno, which is funny because this is their map pick, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but you know what they say, don't overcomplicate Mirage.
Well, that's why they're running out ramp. It's not working all the time, but Henny will try his best to recover. Liazz up to 12 kills as well. Grayhound getting a little ferocious, getting a little fired up because they took a beating on their map pick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's honestly just a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, it was tough to watch.
So now they make up for it.
They do.
Or they are at least in the process of doing so.
Yeah, nothing really to say about Imperial's T-side here. They've actually had a couple of good rounds, but they're not looking like that. They're not looking scary.
Pistols out middle. This one's going to be simple.
Woody?
They're beneath the window. This doesn't have a frag. Just hanging on. You could clear this. No one's watching. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Coward. Do it.
Who's listening? Oh, regrets.
Yeah, top mid player keeps him honest. He's like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Those underpass
That
players
was
are
enough
coming
excitement
back.
for the day.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Oh, bottom con smoke. Wait, what?
Old in the day's work.
Is bottom con smoke to play? No one's watching this. They're going to walk through now.
boltz getting close with that P250, but Liazz doing a good job of screwing over these A plays for Imperial. The window peak does eventually get the best of Ints. Liazz gonna just hide in the cover. His teammates will deal with that. They saved him last time inside of A site. They'll do it again. He knows they've got his back. It's gonna be
He gets him eventually. Oh, man.
Guys.
He said, save me.
Kill
Save
him
me.
faster. That's a 9th one for Grayhound. So CT side looking very good. Very good indeed.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nice to have a conversation between these two teams because Inferno was so lopsided. You know, like I said, at first it was going to take an uptick in individual level before we could even judge the strategies and setups of Grayhound. Well, we saw that uptick.
I think Imperial needs to stray from the game plan a little bit in this half. Because, like, walking out, they're scrimming A ramp. They're scrimming it. I'm just going to say it. They're scrimming A ramp. Low nades, walkouts, they thought they might have had a timing when they looked at demos, but it's not there. They're not really winning more rounds than they're losing here. So let's see if they've got a new idea.
Then if they don't walk out, though, that's when we do, and we have had a couple times, these kind of Grayhound creeps into it.
You don't have to walk out to hold it, though.
True. Very true. Underpass players looking a little scared here. They're going to just quickly jump back up to connector. Nobody top mid to keep them in like that. So,
man, this is
Grayhound have been active, posting the op-up on ramp, doubling up with Liazz and aliStair. From underpass control to an empty middle, and now a rotate over to B. They're splitting the difference.
Yeah, I think they kind of scared themselves there. They gave up mid, they lost cat control, now they're doubling up inside B with the A ramp play, but they haven't pushed either part of the map, so they're kind of rotating blind right now. And now mid control is being taken, so they actually made a mistake here in the way that they rotated. And now Imperial can take the space they're looking for at the very least. Let's see if Grayhound can figure this out.
Flash behind him. Vinny just starting to move this line closer to the A side. 30 seconds. aliStair turns. Op on con. Ramp player a little too concerned about Palace at the same time.
Oh.
Beautiful shots coming out of aliStair.
Oh my god.
boltz, though, that headshot is sickening. Ints still problematic in this position. We have only 5 seconds to spare, essentially, for this plant. Felps has revealed himself on Cat. Bomb's going to cross over. Henny susceptible to the push, but Ints doesn't jump on it. Now, all of a sudden, man advantage goes back to the way of the T's. Henny hears that push up from Sicko. He dies with nothing, and it's going to be a Vexite 1v3, burning in the open, down at the hands of boltz. And Imperial come through with barely any time left after a sick couple op shots from aliStair.
Yeah.
But a recovery's a recovery, and they leave this last round in question. Imperial could definitely walk away with 6.
It was like after this, you're like, all right, Grayhound deserved the round. But then boltz hits an equally impressive 2K back in response, and then the 3v3, they grinded this out, man. They could have lost at any point in this retake. The CTs could have definitely figured this out, but man, they are pretty clutch. Imperial will put together another round after a solid start from Grayhound, but you know, considering they let Cove control of mid, didn't have cat, no one in window, and it got a little scary for Greyhound, aliStair being a default watching con was perfect, and him getting those 2 kills was a fabulous start, but unfortunately that was the only thing they got.
Quick issue sorted. It's the FPS bug. That's all that is. log_address 1. Make sure to have that bound in your keybinds so that if it ever happens in your games at home, you can quickly spam it in all chat, because a fair game is a good game. Help your enemies. If one of them ever lags out, they take their time out, and the guy doesn't join back in time, use yours.
I've helped people in matchmaking. Log address 1.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta let them know. You gotta let the people know. Not everybody knows the secret, and you wouldn't want to.
When I meet them after, it just feels that much better.
You wouldn't want to suffer from that.
Because I want, you know, I want my opponent to be at full strength when I destroy them.
Exactly. A fair game is a good game. And this game is one where Grayhound have fared better than the first, but they will still be ending the half with the lesser bye. Back to ramp we go. Aye, not too far off, Henny. You'll never know how close that was.
We all thought he was going to click.
But his timer was off. Not the best flash. But at least it goes unpunished. So Imperial can lean into playing this T side nice and slow one last time. Liazz and aliStair, the 2 A players more often than not. So we've got 31 kills between the 2 of them. As Imperial have played this series, it's been clear they're in no rush. This round's no different, but aliStair just kind of slow on the trigger.
Yeah, I think he shot. I think he just missed.
Okay.
Did he shoot? I don't know. I thought he shot, but
we didn't zoom out.
It looked like the moment where he was going to... Oh, my God.
Catwalk, though. It's held.
That's 2 spotted. There's only 1 on A.
Kill
Henny, him anyway, he said.
Nice
Kill
triple
him anyway.
kill. Henny's just coming in with big op impact. aliStair may have more frags numerically, but this triple kill is what will give Imperial a 6th on a T side. And 6 on the T side of Mirage, your map pick. I would say that would generally be enough, but we go back to that best of 1 versus Monty yesterday. It was their CT side that for some reason just flopped. So there's already a red flag in this situation for Imperial, but they have definitely slowed down the half and gotten what they could from it. Let's give Liazz the benefit of the doubt, see if he can pull off a miracle to close out Greyhound's CT side. Definitely an improvement from Inferno. That one undeniable. And a few individuals from Grayhound looking much better. That break in between maps bode well for them. Will this be enough to avoid a soul-crushing elimination?
that's the end of the line for the Deagle. Little double boost over at the crane.
Yeah, it's cheeky, but big with numbers here is the reassuring aspect of this. Although I say that, Nade's getting tumbled and fumbled around. The scope here should be able to grab a free kill, and they start swinging. The rifles will finish the job. Clean as can be for Big. And Liquid really have a rifle round separating them from overtime. Yeah, forced by a 30 if they need it. But this is not the comfortable close that Liquid would have wanted.
No, not by a long margin. And you know, this is like a little different as well to the matches that we've seen Liquid play already, right? We're obviously we're back in Copenhagen. They faced off versus squads like FaZe and G2, right? And it's like there, I think if you're Liquid, you're under this idea of like, yeah, we're still implementing our system. You know, we're gonna play our own game. You don't really have like expectations on yourself in those matchups. But here versus a Big that aren't fielding their full 5-man roster and they don't have their usual coach. You know, this is one where Liquid do have pressure on themselves. They should be winning this. This should be the proof that the system's, you know, working or building in the right direction. And we're not getting that right now.
As a desk frame, this team, you know, of Big, this is a team with no identity. You know, fact of the matter. Sure, there's synergy between certain players, there's familiarity, but this isn't even a real roster right now. It is a culmination of 2 and a bit squads. So yeah, it's a shame for Big, but man, are they making the most of this opportunity. Another run boost for Sin. It's going to go flying, and they're ready for it. Naf picks him out of the sky, plucks his wings. You could even say that Sin flew too close to the sun, Harry. That wax gets melted.
Well, now for Big. Gonna go the way of Sisyphus on this one, man. It's pushing that boulder up the hill. They've been doing it this whole damn time. They've got to keep on going. A man down, though. And it's not.
What is your calling?
So Imperial post 6 on the T side. Grayhound showing a better outing than what we got on Inferno. And that was a mandatory call to action for the Aussies from down under. Because Inferno was incredibly flat. And if you're going to lose, at least go out in style.
Come on. Go out in style.
Do something. And we got something. aliStair, 16-8 on the half. Liazz, 15-11. Those were
Liazz, 122 ADR.
Yep. 2 consistent A players coming out of Grayhound's CT side. It'll now be them on the offense. Henny sees a bit of skin top mid. Vexite blasts bolts away. We've got a stairs hold, but JOTA's smoked. And he can't do anything about them crossing over except shoot one in the side of the head. Looking for more. Vexite turns it around. He's done everything so far in this pistol. That's 3 kills from Vexite. If they can't win it from here, they got problems.
Yeah. Now,
Liazz still alive.
Smoke comes up. Liazz, they're looking to CT. They don't know potentially where the CTs are. They set up at a good default. The Molly is good, but it's not the exact spread to get back to Firebox as well. Liazz for missiles. He could win this round. It should be easy for him.
Executes one. Felps.
There it is.
Not able to turn it, and Grayhound will take second pistol.
And that's good energy out of aliStair. I mean, they're just trying to keep things above board right now with, you know, all their emotions. Don't try to hide anything. Let the other team know you're not scared of them.
Nice triple kill from Vexite.
Yeah,
ooh,
wow.
that
what
turn
a
on
spin,
stairs.
dude. Lazy Susan Vexite right there. Spin me right round.
I like
aliStair had
aliStair.
a big breakfast this morning,
Yep.
I saw.
Half a pack of Marlboros.
No sauce.
Grayhound. It's a Great chance to kick off a strong T side, but you've died to a P250.
Don't let Phelps get the AK, man. Don't let Phelps get the AK.
JOTA's got it.
They're going B. They're all here.
Oh,
Oh, he's not done.
listen, they want it. They want it. They asked for a little piece of the ladder room. They get knocked down a peg or two. aliStair shaves off Vinny. We've still got a USP in sight.
Oh,
Phelps, though,
no, he won't
cuts off
stop.
the Cat player. Not like this. Oh, not like this. Sicko's going to have to do something.
He can do, listen.
Do it.
We've got no armor on Phelps and JOTA. It's a 1v2. It should feel like a 1v1. If he can separate the first engagement,
Ooh.
There's Phelps. That
Love
should be
that.
the hard one, but he's lost track.
The pistol's creeping
oh,
up.
no!
JOTA's coming through his MAC-10, getting ever closer. He's within that range of lethality.
Oh, he moved.
Sicko.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, my God, Sicko. Could he get shot in the back? He
Surely
will.
JOTA saw it. JOTA's got him dead to right.
Oh,
Woo!
my
He
goodness.
just turns for a second. It is an AK from inside ladder launders to crush the souls of Grayhound.
It all goes swimmingly for Phelps. That's unfortunate for Sicko, though, with the play right there. I mean, he missed the spot twice when he was
Phelps.
playing from bench and got to...
Phelps
Got
shoots
the
one in
empty
the
pillar.
back, turns around, and Sicko just missed the van player.
Oof, that's a catch. That's a catch. But they also, you know, I mean, they just ran headfirst into B and tried to trade out Phelps and committed with the full attack without just like
Well,
isolating the problem.
Yes,
you know?
exactly. And like we were inside here and praising Imperial, where it's like, well, when they lose a 5v4,
It's chill. They don't
just
pretend like they're
exactly.
5v4.
They go back. They still have their protocols in place. But this was like, really?
They got very scared about
You're just going to charge
changing.
down the AK? You're going to give them the chance like that?
You think Phelps is going to miss another chance to shoot? He might, actually, but
He might.
he didn't.
Luckily, JOTA had the gun. Gave it to JOTA. JOTA used
no,
it.
gave
Then
it
it went
to
back
JOTA
to Phelps.
and then back to Phelps.
It's just passing hands. Grayhound getting hit by everybody. They've got 3 Desert Eagles here on the force buy with an AK and a Galil. The frag will miss the mark. Could have been much worse.
Oh, his gun's sticking out.
Phelps sees you up. Ready for that one. Sicko splattered. Vexite's going to grab the AK.
Oh, he's
Doesn't have
moving into
Kevlar.
Underbelk.
Oh, he does, actually. So he's all good. And he's got Phelps dead. JOTA's just waiting for his chance to strike, but you got to be careful if you fly up the ladder. There's pistols there. They're coming to clear him. Ooh, Vexite taking the weapon off Sicko's dead body. Henny under pressure now, but he's got a teammate in boltz serving up the hold. They're so fixated on boltz. And Henny's hiding in the corner, holding off. Off shot miss,
Oh!
jumping Glock burst.
Okay.
aliStair decides enough's enough and pushes this clutch onto Vinny, who is having a very difficult second map.
And you know what? aliStair gets the gun that he wants.
Onto the AWP. Vinny working his way over. aliStair's already scoped in. Kit is under Palace. Second player's deep on ramp. aliStair's got this angle, and he's got the frag.
There it is.
Right back,
Right back,
baby.
baby. It's not Mirage so far.
No.
But that was just really T-side that we got to watch first, so we'll see. This is nice from Vexite to clear under Balk, especially hard to read the setup. The attack is nice, and oh my god, the jumping burst fire CT kill.
That's pretty nasty. In isolation.
That was good.
In isolation, it looks like an incredible moment, you know? But the
Yes.
fact that Henny did have them so distracted for that long.
Yes, it almost got ugly for
Yeah.
Grayhound, but you know what? They came in with less, so we can give them that.
Ince, SMG, good enough for the first one. MP9, clean, though. And that's CZ.
Oh no. Oh my god, what a shot.
Oh,
no.
boltz with
got-
the deke.
Not again, right back.
Right back, baby. That's the quote. This would be 4 rounds back and forth. Sure enough,
with the flash.
boltz slides out with the Desert Eagle.
Ins down to 13.
Oh, and aliStair's words have never been truer. Right back, baby. 4 non-consecutive round wins. And Imperial keep within striking distance.
It took longer to say, but I think that means right back, baby.
With some extra sauce.
With a Caparini on the side. Was barely looking at him right there.
Damn, boltz.
Man.
Yeah. And it looks like this back and forth affair will come up to Imperial's favor. Grayhound let off the pedal, swallow their pride. Gonna give Imperial number 9. aliStair swinging for the fences, 21 and 11 now.
Mm-hmm.
Very critical multi-kill as well from Vexite when he picked up Sicko's AK, pushed down, cleared under Palace. Ooh! But surely that's not enough.
That was a slimy deagle out of ends.
Boltz clean with it. Headshots up in middle. I hope
We're trying to figure out how flimsy this lead is. It's a lead right now.
Oh,
We're
it's
going to
flimsy.
the bye. Yeah, it's flimsy because the ecos keep happening, but you know what? Sometimes teams lose more to ecos than they do to guns. That sounds silly, but we've casted that before. A team that could only win with pistols. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Nuke, I think.
Maybe.
It was one of the top teams.
One of them.
One of the top dogs out there.
I'm a little concerned for Liazz. I hope he doesn't fall off from the first half. Leaning back on CT side is one thing. Getting active in the T side formula, another challenge.
Uh-huh.
Zach making sure he is heard.
Zach's been around.
Yep.
And you know what? It's like in Immortals Last Dance is what Mike called it.
Yeah,
this new
Immortals
Imperial.
Last Dance, yeah.
And that's Zach all day, man. He was their coach back in 2017.
When they made it to the major
Crack
grand
out.
final. To lose to Gambit.
No shame in that. It's a good round to go B. No cap player, no double B set up. CTs haven't taken control of anything, and so there's some time here, of course. Grayhound, it's definitely going to be a set play. Vinny, 7 kills. The right guy to go to. CT still haven't moved. Vinny off of Cat with no rotation. Surely this round is a wrap. Let's see if he can hold it.
Yeah, it feels dire, but he at least gets one for free. Good trade back from Sicko. Player trickling down on Vance, taking damage. A bunch of damage here. Look at the HP of Grayhound. Felps is certainly soft.
Oh my god, the twofer.
No way. The nade finds its perfect mark. Drops bomb down as well. You see aliStair burning out utility now. They're just trying to create enough space in the bomb site to at least plant this bomb. They'll get that in. And CT's, all of them redirecting. Screw market. We're going cat. boltz leans back in the off chance that Grayhound push into market in the meanwhile.
Yeah, they think it's going to happen, but it's not. But either way, this is, I think, a good way to approach the retake.
aliStair and Sicko leaning on the site.
Oh,
it's perfect.
wow.
boltz leaves it. Lets Sicko walk in. aliStair almost lining them up.
That's ruthless.
But if not for that JOTA nade, even with the lesser health, it would feel like they could just lean back, hold angles, and then crossfire to close the round. Instead, JOTA throws a homing missile, a twofer, and Imperial within 1.
I thought no way they could win this after, you know, we've only got Vinny on Cat, but I guess he gets a bit more damage first of all, and then the taps come in from the rotator, and then the double nade as they sit and wait. And then, okay. And dude, that's brutal. boltz pulling out of market to come in super late, halfway bomb ticked.
Yep. That's why Sicko's just losing his mind.
God, I'd be so tilted.
He's losing his mind.
But you got to respect that. I mean, he literally laid the honeypot, and Sicko jumped right in.
Venus fly trapped him. Disintegrated him with acid to extract nutrients from his flesh. Now it's just pistols to pop out on Palace. Wait, keep your gun out.
Sun's out.
Guns out. Bomb trades hands. Third play. Ah, nope. Ooh, here it comes. They're flying down on him. He still posts 1. At the very least, and Henny caught a frag, then tracks aliStair. Little gap on your cross smoke.
Oh, he hit him too? No.
Punishment inbound.
Surely not.
Sicko
all the
and
volleys. Oh my god.
They ignite the bomb site on fire. No plant can be done now, and it's still on the ground, so it's going to have to be picked back up. Henny, little tunnel vision, but it's not going to matter.
How did he hit that? He looked away, right?
He did.
He looked all the way away.
And then he looked right back.
Then he looked back. You're looking at me.
Well, I'm looking at you. But first, I'm looking at my shoes. Unfortunately for Grayhound, the lead is gone.
11-11, Connor, make a wish. But do it out loud since it's on broadcast.
I wish that this is the best IEM Cologne to ever happen so that CSGO will have a phenomenal arena send-off. And I also wish that this is the last event before everybody gets CS2 access.
Yes, that's great. You know, normally you're not allowed to do 2, but I think this time we'll allow it.
Yes, because they're kind of one in the other. They're tied together, like us.
And by we, I mean me and God.
My Lord and Savior.
Oh my.
Nice.
Oh.
There we go, aliStair.
Quick up.
Can felps recover it?
Still underneath. Oh.
Looked away, and by the time he looked back, Vexite already had him in the crosshair. This is good for Grayhound. This is a nice, easy
great.
5 versus 3, punishing that top mid control. Now just go into your exec.
Yeah. They move quick to their decisions, and here they are coming towards the A site. There's no op here for the CTs to work with. They're ready to phase this smoke in middle. Top con leaving jungle open. No molly here in jungle right now. Well, there is still some resistance here for the moment. Man, they're delaying these smokes. I don't think they realize it, but Vinny's just trying to waste their time. Bomb actually gets planted. Okay, there we go. There's the kill.
Nice.
I was wondering if JOTA would get found out back there, but no, not the case. Solid conversion here for Grayhound. They take to 12, winning mid. aliStair's opening op shot into a fast play to the A site. And they make no mistakes. They get the bomb down fast while the smokes are in play. And they have more than enough players to cover. Imperial can't get away with something this time.
No. But it also banks on aliStair winning the op duel. He is continuing his success up to 24 frags, taking it upon himself to open up shop. Leave Vexite mid on his own. aliStair trying to lead and represent the Aussies well. This one too. See JOTA finally tried to activate from behind ticket, but that one gets shut down. Buys back from Imperial, so it's not the end of the world, but a clean 2K round from aliStair opened up the possibility of Grayhound getting back into the lead. I like the round where they tried to fixate in on Vinny. Again, his struggles have continued throughout this second map. And honestly, I feel like you only really lost that round to a double frag grenade. Get back into that B site now. Oh, felps, blind. So
Jesus.
blind.
Oh yeah, those flashes are working.
Yeah, they're running across his screen. Vexite's going to challenge boltz inside connector.
Rotations are fast.
Nice frag from Vexite. Compromises the back line of the CTs. Vinny's got a teammate right with him.
But
JOTA
everyone's
just died.
yeah.
But they're still looking for Vinny. Yeah, they're going to figure him out. It's actually Henny to give the cover. And that potential flank from Vexite doubles back around towards Cat. Missed op shot. He throws it back into the cover. Vinny's got a smoke to play from within. He's got problems, but he's also got solutions. Vinny, 3 kills while surrounded. And Vexite, who is over towards Con's, now going to have to close a 1v2. Vinny is the god of smoke. And Grayhound are going up in it. Vinny has been found out. The peek from Market's good. And Vinny take a bow.
Oh my God, Vinny.
3 kills with little HP after everything else went south.
Oh, Jesus. I want to first celebrate that and say amazing stuff, but the fact that aliStair knew where he was going to go and then just couldn't lock down that shot, that just stings so bad. To see your next 2 teammates die because you made a good read but just didn't land the shot. You know, after the map that aliStair has been having, where the numbers are there are some key shots that are being missed. And it's crazy to think that he could be even doing more. You know what I mean? But what a play to make from that position, and it's like he kept coming up with new smokes. I don't even know whose he picked up, but it was his first to actually allow his teammates to get comfortably in behind him in window, and then the spray transfer.
Oh, he picked up the smoke from the player who crouch walked in front of the window trying to clear him.
All
But
right.
the only reason that player has to crouch walk that wide is where he's hiding in the smoke. So and Vinny just trusted Henny to land the shot.
Yeah.
Vinny and Henny, baby. Trust is everything. Imperial tie this game right back. Smoke fades in window. Vexite hits the instant headshot. Grayhound sees this opportunity. Your CT side was indeed enough. And you got boltz down. Nade could have been way worse for Liazz. He'll take that one. No big deal. Grayhound stalling mid.
I wonder what the idea is going to be. Grayhound definitely don't overcomplicate things. If you sort of see them on the map working towards one idea, it's looking like it'll commit in that direction. And I think they're readying the B split for the time being. Let's see where the bomb goes, just to be clear. CTs, no one is on this side of the map. Vinny, he'll get the first kill, but now they'll know the B anchor's gone. Will this cause speed, actually?
Yeah, it will. Yep. They react into it. Good call, good read. Good position for Grayhound. It's a pistol on the door. It's a missed deagle shot. It's Vinny coming through with one. Sicko clears him out, and Henny's going to take that back market angle, but smoked off and outnumbered. This seems like an impossible post plant to unravel this time around. You don't have a frag grenade for 2 kills. You don't have Vinny hiding next to the bomb site for the multi-kill. This time Grayhound see Vinny in window, read the situation perfectly, and transition into a B play to get back into the 13-12 lead. Damn,
it's another round traded back and forth, and this half has been nothing but that. It's a solid play from Grayhound. Again, they don't overcomplicate it. They get verification that Vinny is in window. They don't have that much to work with. They're not going to spend time looking for more context clues. They're going to say, okay, this is a good lead. Let's take it. He killed one of our teammates, but in exchange, we can get positional advantage. Let's go forward with the exec that we were readying anyways, not let him beat us here and make our problems worse. So now Greyhounds are in the lead, but there's going to be another buy for Imperial. Another economic sort of game of chicken here between these two teams as they spend every last dollar to see if they can hold on to a lead. There's no promises here for either squad, I think, versus a low buy like we've already seen. Enough shenanigans at this point. Lots of room for individual talent to shine through in this matchup.
Pressure early. Burns the van player out. That's boltz on the pistol. Vinny versus Sicko. Critical fight here. Ooh, we didn't see him yet.
Uh-oh.
They just size each other up. AK knows it's got the advantage in the gunfight. Smoke grenade, missed molly chance.
That's the MP9 he's letting escape. And Vinny will be happy to take that. There's an escort out mid as well. Looking to just slow down things here for the T side.
Damn, I can't believe he got away.
He should have, when he saw him, man, he should have walked up and then took a full swing and committed to that fight because that was a free way into the round. But okay, Liazz on A ramp finds another.
Yep. Underpass kill, not the only one that presents itself. Felps doesn't get as lucky as Vinny does in surviving, so Vinny's going to keep MP9 posted top mid. Window smoke won't deny any vision, but we also have an underpass crawl coming.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. I mean, a lot of this can come down to Vinny because he's below, and yeah, that's Vexite. It's going to be clear now. They see one coming from here, but
doesn't get around in time.
They're feeling the A play.
Man, they're in the right position to stop this. Boils down to Henny. aliStair hits the headshot. Sicko's floating in mid, still waiting for boltz. That one's going to present itself, and Grayhound have squeezed perfection out of round 26. They will follow through. They will get 14, and they will continue to try their damnedest to stay alive in Cologne.
Oh, yes. The underpass lurk to trade out mid to make sure they denied any more information that could come through. And there are riflers on the A site, the op as well from Henny, but there was enough smoke confusion, I feel like, that it was fine for the attack for Grayhound to come in and Sicko's lurk continued to pay off. So This is a huge round because now Imperial are just broke. They have nothing to work with. They invested everything right there. That was their best situation to trade back and forth. Now it would take a full eco win to stop match point from coming on.
Ooh, you thought you were going to catch him. Nade? Nah.
What? Oh, it just
dud.
hit off the light. Wow, that's
A dud one.
unfortunate bounce.
It was misbalanced. Sometimes you get lopsided grenades, you know? They can't always be perfectly spherical.
Is that a thing?
No.
Oh.
But sounded good.
Sounded really good, yeah.
I feel like something that blows up like that needs to be pretty consistent.
That's true.
You know, you ain't playing games with hand grenades. boltz, we found out, A site's getting unraveled. They never had much to work with. A result of that last round force buy.
Yeah,
So
they didn't bother trying anything really special this round, so...
we knew 14 came with 15.
Oh my god, no way, he stopped
He
the
stopped the
bomb
plant. That's insane.
That's actually hilarious. It's just... no way. Okay, all right.
Imagine he stopped him with 6 seconds left.
Haynes was just thinking, like, he's going to give up eventually. I can get this plant off.
How many USP shots does it take to kill a bomb planter? In that case, 12. Grayhound,
Well, it
for
looks
your
like-
sake, close this map.
Yeah, the fact that it's Imperial's map pick makes it a little scarier, but, I mean, I think Imperial looked like the better team on Inferno. Grayhound looked like the better team on Mirage, so they've got some thinking to do. I really feel like Imperial's T side left a lot to be desired, and I think that they really came to with a game plan that they were too adamant about.
Right.
Tried to keep it too simple.
And
Kept
that's
scrimming A ramp. They thought they were onto something. They weren't at all, and they weren't flexible enough to change.
And I think that'll be the question mark with this whole, Vinny in-game leader thing. It's like when something's not going to plan, does he have what it takes to divert path?
That's the thing. Like, you can even be smart enough to do it, but as in-game leaders will tell you, it takes time. It takes a lot of time to become good at. Experience is sometimes a burden on players and stars and things if you just have played too much. That can be bad as well, but it doesn't seem to ever be a burden necessarily on an IGL, or at least you need more experience to get to a threshold of feeling this is fun. I couldn't save you.
I like how his teammate didn't body block either. You could have just, it's a USP, dude.
Yeah.
Take over the team.
But yeah. Experience is one of the main things, of course, that we talk about when it comes to IGLing, what makes an IGL good.
Good early damage from aliStair. He has continued from the first half to the second with impact.
Yep.
His op's getting sharp, warming up. And Vexite's been a real nuisance in mid. Very much doing his own thing. This time, boltz will get the best of him. So it'll have to be Grayhound 4v5. Make it 3v5. boltz. 22 and 16 now. They're going to try to just walk it out ramp. If this one's going to go south, hang on with what you've got. Liazz, empty-handed. Nobody dying from Imperial here in round 28. aliStair going to have to do the whole damn thing on his own. And the odds, well, they've been stacked against him. JOTA's got him surrounded. aliStair is not destined for this round. Done. Dead flat. Imperial.
Okay. Yeah, you might as well kick it up because they only need 2 rounds to get to OT. They can absolutely put 2 rounds in a row together. Grayhound know how close this game is. Still anyone's match. And actually, let's see. Money's good enough to buy right now.
Yes.
Just wondering what it's going to look like next round.
Sicko had like 10K in the bank.
Yeah. It won't be a perfect buy next round, I don't think. It's hard to say what loss bonus is at the moment with how much has been traded back and forth. They're going fast. They're going so fast.
Cranking the dial. Player on default. JOTA And boltz off of the stairs, who's jumping past the palace angle. aliStair's trying to contain that. The nade catches what's left of Ince, and aliStair just couldn't give the cover. Because who expects boltz to go barreling over sandwich like a madman? And smoking off the op takes the wind out of the sails of Grayhound. They thought they could just get fast.
What is the loss bonus right now?
One round of loss bonus for both teams.
Okay, yeah.
Henny kills Vexite
Man,
over
they
towards
put a lot
apartments.
into, dude, they put a lot into this round. I mean, they have some money on a couple of guys, but honestly, aliStair needs to save the op, I think. I don't know. Someone could drop this for him? Maybe. If they really like him, Sicko could potentially put together the funds, but honestly, it might even be... No, I don't think so, right? No shot. Oh, boy. Luckily, on the other hand, Imperial can't just be rushing him in this situation, so might be able to get away with it. They would love him dead, but... oh, they're coming into mid. This is kind of scary. He shows himself, and they can start taking the space back, you know, to make the map smaller for him. And he'll start to roam around. 30 seconds, and they can work on finding him, but they know it's a save now. We should really pay attention to, you know, whether or not he survives this spot.
JOTA's been in here a while.
Yeah,
so
does he just walk into this is the question. aliStair needs to be very safe.
can also just hang out in the palace elbow.
Yeah, JOTA turning the corner, and aliStair making the rounds.
Oh, this
4
is important,
seconds,
dude.
3
important
seconds.
Save. God, this is important. Oh,
Just not swinging it.
He's
Oh
not.
my God. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
woo.
Whew. That was actually so tense.
Yeah. I need
Wow.
a cigarette.
aliStair diet. Doesn't smoke, by the way. Don't know why we keep saying that.
I don't know. It's been a theme today.
So,
2 nades, man.
Yeah.
Ince was so dead.
all right.
Here we go, folks.
Look at this buy. 2 Deagles.
Imperial
And they
fighting
went,
for OT.
They went fast on that one. It didn't pay off. What's the idea? aliStair, he's been getting opening kills. They boost him up to take that fight versus Khan. Flash into mid, dismantles the boost.
They got the util they need. Obviously not rushing out Palace this time. They paid the cost for that already. So we get some attention, a little love shown towards mid. And honestly, the mid play where Vexite was just being a thorn in their side, I think really caused problems for Imperial on A. They'll be concerned about it. But it's also Grayhound to take their sweet time. We're at the minute mark, and they're still just sat top mid. No apartments controlled. They'll have to creep out through that. For all they know, someone's pushed. Not the case. It's Henny. If all you're expecting is Vinny over on B, you're wrong. That op is ready.
Felps' best spot definitely has been in the ladder room. Playing active towards mid. The
He's got a
walk-up's going to
chance.
take place.
It's also the op to try and trade it, so that's not very comfortable, but aliStair pulls
with
it
the
off.
save. Oh, missed op shot.
And Henny's now down to 30.
Oh,
2
another
missed off
shot.
shots. Grayhound, oh, they found it. It's still fast, but first it stalled. Properly top mid, they waited, and then they struck, and they may have struck gold in round 30. Bombs planted, Vinny's alive, waiting for the peek out of Sicko. Liazz Deagle close, and Sicko shows a bit. Vinny's trying to piece it together. These players line up. The peek almost punished. This would be a 2v5. And now Vexite is stuck in the open, and they don't know where JOTA got off to, so that op is locked in. 2 more kills needed. Vinny's able to get out from the window. Grayhound trying to keep their hopes alive in Cologne. And those hopes hinge on the op impact of aliStair, leading this team through trials and tribulations versus Imperial. They will push it to nuke, where yes, Imperial had a decent T side, but also a collapse on the defense. This one...